Did you know that nearly 50% of people over 75 face health risks that could have been prevented? What if I told you there's a single action that can determine how long and well you live? Stick around to find out. Aging is inevitable, but how you age and how long you live depends largely on the choices you make. Many people don't make it beyond 75, and the reason isn't just genetics, it's lifestyle choices and daily habits. In this video, we will explore the key factors that determine longevity and, most importantly, the action that can change your fate. By the end, you'll have the knowledge to take control of your future and increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. Watch this video until the end and don't skip any points. Missing even one could mean ignoring a life-saving habit. Neglecting physical activity. Regular physical activity is one of the most important factors in determining longevity. Yet many older adults neglect it. As people age, they tend to slow down, often believing that exercise is unnecessary or even harmful. However, scientific research shows the opposite. Staying active after 70 significantly reduces the risk of chronic diseases, improves mobility, and even extends life expectancy. Studies have found that just 30 minutes of moderate physical activity per day can lower the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. Research published in The Lancet revealed that seniors who engage in regular movement, whether through walking, swimming, or strength training, have a lower mortality rate and better overall health. Exercise keeps the heart strong, enhances circulation, and maintains muscle strength, which helps prevent falls and injuries, a leading cause of disability in older adults. Consider the story of Robert, a 74-year-old retired mechanic. After decades of physical labor, he slowed down in retirement, spending most of his days sitting at home. Over time, he gained weight, his knees became stiff, and he found it difficult to walk for long periods. His doctor warned him that his sedentary lifestyle was increasing his risk of heart disease and advised him to start moving more. Robert hesitated at first, worried that exercise would worsen his knee pain. But he decided to start with something simple, short, slow walks around his neighborhood. Within weeks, he noticed his mobility improving, and as he gained confidence, he gradually increased his distance and pace. 6 months later, he was walking 2 miles daily, had lost weight, and no longer experienced knee pain. Robert's story is a perfect example of how small changes in physical activity can have profound effects on overall health. Exercise isn't about intense workouts. It's about staying mobile, keeping muscles strong, and maintaining independence. Simple activities like stretching, gardening, or chair exercises can make a significant difference in how well the body functions in later years. In conclusion, avoiding physical activity accelerates aging and leads to a higher risk of illness and immobility. Staying active is one of the most effective ways to ensure a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. As Robert's experience shows, it's never too late to start. Every step counts toward better health and longevity. Ignoring diet and nutrition. Diet plays a crucial role in determining how well a person ages. Yet many older adults fail to adjust their eating habits to meet their changing nutritional needs. Poor diet choices can accelerate aging, increase the risk of chronic diseases, and lead to a decline in overall health. After 70, the body requires more essential nutrients while needing fewer calories, making it important to focus on nutrient-dense foods rather than processed and high-sugar options. Scientific studies have consistently shown that diets rich in whole foods, such as vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats, contribute to longevity and disease prevention. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who followed the Mediterranean diet, high in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants, had lower risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and inflammation. On the other hand, diets filled with processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats lead to obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and even an increased risk of dementia. Consider the story of Helen, a 76-year-old woman who had always relied on fast food and frozen meals for convenience. Over the years, she gained weight, developed high cholesterol, and experienced frequent joint pain. Her doctor warned her that her eating habits were contributing to her declining health, so she decided to make small changes. Instead of processed snacks, she started eating nuts and fresh fruits. She replaced sugary sodas with water and herbal teas. She also began cooking simple, home-cooked meals using fresh ingredients. Within a few months, Helen noticed significant improvements. Her energy levels increased, her joint pain lessened, and her blood pressure stabilized. More importantly, she felt healthier and more in control of her well-being. Helen's story is a powerful example of how diet directly impacts longevity and quality of life. Making mindful food choices doesn't require extreme dieting. Small adjustments, such as eating more vegetables, cutting down on sugar, and staying hydrated, can lead to significant improvements in health. In conclusion, neglecting diet and nutrition can accelerate aging and lead to severe health complications. However, prioritizing whole, nutrient-rich foods can help seniors maintain their physical and mental health well into their later years. As Helen's experience shows, it's never too late to make better dietary choices that support a longer, healthier life. Lack of mental stimulation is one of the most overlooked yet crucial factors in aging well. Many seniors experience cognitive decline simply because they stop challenging their brains with new learning experiences. As people grow older, they may fall into routines that require little mental effort, such as watching television for long hours or repeating the same daily activities. However, just like physical exercise strengthens muscles, mental exercises keep the brain sharp and reduce the risk of dementia and cognitive decline. Scientific studies have consistently shown that seniors who engage in mentally stimulating activities maintain better cognitive function and have a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association (JAMA) found that older adults who regularly engage in puzzles, reading, learning new skills, or playing musical instruments have a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. The brain thrives on novelty and challenge, and continuous learning encourages the growth of new neural connections, helping to preserve memory and problem-solving skills. Consider the story of James, a 78-year-old retired engineer who noticed he was becoming forgetful and struggling to recall names and details. Concerned about his cognitive health, he decided to take action. Instead of sticking to his usual habits, he joined a local senior learning program where he started studying Spanish and practicing chess. Within a few months, James noticed improvements in his memory and mental clarity. He felt more confident in conversations, had an easier time recalling information, and even experienced a boost in his mood. Engaging in new learning activities not only kept his mind sharp, but also gave him a sense of accomplishment and social interaction. James' story highlights how simple changes can lead to significant improvements in brain health. Mental stimulation doesn't require formal education. It can be as simple as doing crossword puzzles, trying a new hobby, or learning a few words in a new language. In conclusion, neglecting mental stimulation can accelerate cognitive decline, but actively challenging the brain helps maintain sharpness and independence. As James' experience shows, keeping the brain engaged through continuous learning can enhance memory, improve problem-solving skills, and contribute to a more fulfilling and longer life. The key is to embrace curiosity and lifelong learning, regardless of age. Social isolation and loneliness are silent threats to longevity, yet many older adults experience them without realizing the impact they have on health. As people age, their social circles often shrink due to retirement, the passing of friends and family members, or mobility issues that make it harder to engage in social activities. Unfortunately, prolonged isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even an increased risk of chronic diseases. Scientific research has shown that social connections play a crucial role in maintaining both mental and physical health. A study published in the National Institute on Aging found that seniors who maintain strong social ties have a 50% lower risk of premature death compared to those who are socially isolated. Loneliness has also been linked to higher levels of stress hormones, which contribute to inflammation, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. In contrast, engaging in social activities stimulates brain function, lowers stress, and enhances emotional well-being. Consider the story of Mary, a 75-year-old woman who became increasingly isolated after her husband passed away. She spent most of her days watching television alone, rarely interacting with others. Over time, she started feeling fatigued, unmotivated, and even experienced memory lapses. Concerned about her declining mood, her daughter encouraged her to join a local senior group. Mary hesitated at first, but after attending a few social gatherings, she found herself reconnecting with old friends and making new ones. She joined a book club and started attending community events, which brought laughter and excitement back into her life. Within months, her energy levels improved, and she felt happier and more engaged than she had in years. Mary's story is a perfect example of how social engagement can reverse the negative effects of isolation. Human connection is essential at every stage of life, and maintaining relationships can significantly improve both mental and physical health. Whether it's through joining clubs, volunteering, or simply staying in touch with family and friends, social interactions keep the mind active and the heart healthy. In conclusion, isolation can accelerate aging and lead to severe health issues, but prioritizing social connections can improve longevity and well-being. As Mary's experience shows, even small efforts to engage with others can bring immense benefits, making life after 70 more enjoyable and fulfilling. Social isolation and loneliness. Sleep is one of the most important but often neglected factors in maintaining health and longevity. Many older adults experience disrupted sleep patterns due to lifestyle habits, stress, or underlying health conditions. Poor sleep quality not only leads to fatigue but also increases the risk of serious health issues such as heart disease, diabetes, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. Without adequate rest, the body struggles to repair itself, making it more vulnerable to illnesses and chronic conditions. Scientific research has shown that seniors who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night are at a significantly higher risk of developing memory problems and cardiovascular disease. A study published in the Journal of Sleep Research found that sleep deprivation increases the risk of high blood pressure and inflammation, both of which contribute to stroke and heart disease. Additionally, poor sleep affects brain health by preventing the body from clearing out harmful toxins associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Consider the story of John, a 73-year-old retired school principal who had struggled with sleep for years. He often woke up multiple times at night and felt exhausted throughout the day, relying on caffeine to stay alert. Over time, he noticed memory lapses, increased irritability, and difficulty concentrating. After speaking with his doctor, John discovered that his irregular sleep patterns were negatively affecting his health. He was advised to adopt better sleep hygiene, including setting a consistent bedtime, avoiding screens before bed, and reducing late-night caffeine intake. Within weeks of making these changes, John noticed a dramatic improvement in his energy levels, mental clarity, and overall well-being. John's story highlights how improving sleep quality can have immediate and lasting health benefits. Sleep is not just about feeling rested. It plays a vital role in brain function, heart health, and emotional stability. Simple changes in sleep habits, such as maintaining a regular bedtime routine, creating a comfortable sleep environment, and managing stress, can significantly improve longevity. In conclusion, neglecting sleep can lead to severe health issues, while prioritizing rest can enhance physical and mental health. As John's experience shows, making small adjustments to sleep habits can improve energy levels, cognitive function, and overall quality of life. Good sleep is one of the most powerful tools for aging well and living longer. Ignoring preventive healthcare is one of the biggest mistakes older adults make, often leading to severe health complications that could have been avoided. Many seniors only visit a doctor when they feel unwell, but by then, serious conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even cancer may have already progressed. Routine checkups, screenings, and vaccinations can detect and prevent health issues before they become life-threatening. Scientific studies have shown that regular preventive care significantly increases life expectancy and improves overall quality of life. Research published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that seniors who undergo routine screenings for heart disease, cancer, and osteoporosis have a much lower risk of hospitalization and premature death. Preventive healthcare also includes monitoring blood pressure, cholesterol, and glucose levels, factors that, if left unchecked, can lead to strokes, heart attacks, and other chronic conditions. Vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles are equally important, as older adults have a weaker immune system and are more vulnerable to infections. Consider the story of Martha, a 72-year-old woman who hadn't visited a doctor in years because she felt fine. One day, she experienced mild chest discomfort, but she dismissed it as indigestion. A few weeks later, she had a major heart attack. When doctors examined her, they discovered that she had high cholesterol and untreated hypertension, both of which could have been managed with medication and lifestyle changes if they had been detected earlier. After surviving her heart attack, Martha realized the importance of regular checkups and now visits her doctor routinely for screenings and health monitoring. Martha's experience is a wake-up call for many seniors who believe that feeling fine means they are healthy. Many diseases develop silently, showing no symptoms until they reach an advanced stage. Regular medical checkups help detect problems early, allowing for easier and more effective treatment. In conclusion, skipping preventive health care is a major risk factor for early mortality, while routine checkups and screenings can save lives. As Martha's story shows, taking proactive steps in monitoring health can prevent serious conditions and improve overall well-being. Investing in preventive care is one of the most effective ways to ensure a longer, healthier life. Refusing to adapt to aging is one of the biggest mistakes that can shorten a person's lifespan and reduce their quality of life. Many older adults resist making necessary adjustments, believing that accepting change is a sign of weakness or loss of independence. However, adapting to aging doesn't mean giving up. It means making smart choices that allow for continued mobility, safety, and overall well-being. Scientific research has shown that seniors who embrace changes in their lifestyle, environment, and daily habits tend to live longer and healthier lives. A study published in the Journal of Aging Studies found that older adults who make proactive adjustments, such as using assistive devices, modifying their diet, or adjusting their exercise routine, experience lower rates of falls, hospitalizations, and chronic illnesses. Simple modifications such as installing grab bars in the bathroom, using a cane for stability, or switching to a more senior-friendly diet can significantly reduce health risks. Consider the story of George, a 74-year-old man who prided himself on his independence. Despite experiencing balance issues, he refused to use a cane, fearing it would make him look weak. One day, he tripped on a rug in his home and suffered a hip fracture, requiring surgery and months of rehabilitation. During his recovery, he realized that had he accepted small changes earlier, like removing tripping hazards, wearing more supportive shoes, and using a walking aid, he could have prevented the fall altogether. After recovering, George embraced the idea of adapting to his body's changing needs, making his home safer and using a cane when necessary. In conclusion, resisting change can lead to unnecessary health risks, while embracing adaptation allows seniors to live longer, safer, and healthier lives. As George's story shows, making small but necessary adjustments can prevent major setbacks and ensure a higher quality of life in old age. The key to aging well is not resisting change but adapting wisely to continue living fully and independently.